Remember when WNBA veterans had doubts about Caitlin Clark's transition from college basketball to the pros? After an incredible college career, fans were already calling her the #1 pick for the WNBA. But seasoned players, including Diana Taurasi, were
Look, SVP, reality is coming.
Okay.
There's levels to this thing.
skeptical. Reality is coming, Taurasi remarked, suggesting that Clark would struggle against the physicality and experience of professional players.
You see it on the NBA side, and you're going to see it on this side, where, you look superhuman playing against 18-year-olds, but you're going to come with some grown women that have been playing professional basketball for a long
She
time.
wasn't alone in her skepticism. Many believed Clark's dominance at the college level wouldn't necessarily translate to the WNBA. Fast forward to today, and those doubts have been put to rest. Caitlin Clark has emerged as the biggest rookie sensation the WNBA has ever seen. Even Taurasi has had to acknowledge.
I mean, it's amazing. What Caitlin's been able to do in her short career so far has just been nothing short of remarkable. The one thing that I really love about her, she loves the game.
Clark's impact. What Caitlin has been able to do in her short career so far is nothing short of remarkable, she admitted, recognizing the young star's passion for the game. Taurasi isn't the only veteran to give Clark her due.
Here she is right now, standing on business. She has lived up to expectations, right? I'm looking at her the way I look at LeBron James.
List of seasoned players and MVPs have come forward to praise her talent and influence on the game. WNBA legend Candace Parker didn't mince words about the effect Clark has had on the league's popularity. The first time they put
ABC, it was the first time they put the women's NCAA game on ABC, was the first year that Caitlin Clark made the championship game. Are you surprised that the viewership was up? Are you surprised that people actually saw the product?
The women's NCAA game on ABC was when Caitlin Clark made the championship game. Are you surprised the viewership was up? Parker pointed out. She believes Clark's arrival in the WNBA has led to a surge in ratings and increased attention to women's basketball. For Parker, there's no question, Clark is a major factor in the league's growing success. Another great veteran, Breanna Stewart, has been vocal about Clark's contributions to the sport. I'm happy for her to be in.
I'm happy for her to be in this league, obviously. I'm happy that she's brought a whole bunch of new eyes along with Angel Reese and continuing to bring those fans. I mean, to be at the Fever game and for the game to be sold out like
this league. And I'm happy she's brought a whole bunch of new eyes along with Angel Reese. Stewart appreciates how Clark has elevated the league's visibility and attendance. She even made a bold statement, suggesting Clark could hold her own against NBA superstar Steph Curry in a three-point contest.
The easiest would be her shot making ability. She can make it from wherever, and that doesn't go away. And I think her passing game is underrated.
So we saw Sabrina versus Steph. Who would win, Caitlin Clark versus Steph Curry in a three-point shootout?
Caitlin Clark versus Steph Curry?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going Caitlin.
The easiest thing for her is her shot-making ability. She can make it from wherever. I'm going with Caitlin. Maya Moore, a WNBA legend and longtime role model for Clark, has been watching her rise for years. Reflecting on their early interactions, Moore recalled Clark as a young fan seeking autographs. It's really cool to think about one of those little girls who became Caitlin Clark. Moore never expected Clark to become such a dominant force in women's basketball, but now
Farm is there. Maya Moore is there.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
recognizes her as an inspiration for future generations. She can do the same for another little girl or little boy, Moore said, emphasizing,
I probably have more memories of leaving Caitlin's age, as a 10-year-old and hugging a Cynthia Cooper or a, Cheryl Swoops. So it's just really, really cool to think about one of those little girls who became Caitlin Clark. So
Clark's influence as a leader and role model. Hall of Famer Cynthia Cooper was clear in her assessment of Clark. She's the absolute truth. Cooper admires Clark's passing ability, calling it phenomenal.
Looking at the type of person and leader that she can be with people was influenced by something that I did, and she can do the same for another little girl, little boy.
Phenomenal, and insists she deserves recognition beyond her three-point shooting prowess. She's not just a three-point shooter, she's a great passer. Not a mediocre passer, not SOSO, but great, Cooper said. She's just a rookie, but that
8 and 12, winning on the road with Kelsey Mitchell, the absolute truth. I'm sitting there like, oh my God.
level of play puts her in the upper echelon of any league. Indiana Fever legend Tamika Catchings also showered Clark with praise, acknowledging her role in revitalizing the franchise and pushing the WNBA forward. There's been a lot of great rookies.
This is what people don't know about Caitlin. She's not just a three-point shooter. She's a great passer, not a mediocre passer, not so-so. She is a great passer, but also she's crafty.
But she's definitely spearheading it all, Catchings said. She believes Clark is carving out a legacy unlike any rookie before her. Former MVP Nneka Ogwumike pointed out Clark's professional mindset and work ethic. You can tell by how she plays that she has a...
And she's just a rookie. She's just a rookie. That level of greatness, that level of play on a consistent basis as a rookie puts you up in the upper echelon of any league, definitely the W.
Pro mentality, she said. I don't have to see Caitlin work in the gym to know she has the discipline to be a pro. Ogwumike emphasized that Clark's mental toughness sets her apart and will ensure her long-term success in the league. Sue Bird initially expressed concerns about the immense pressure on Clark's shoulders. She probably has the most pressure any women's basketball player has ever had coming into the WNBA, Bird said. However, after watching Clark's performance and witnessing her break records, including Bird's own assist record, her perspective changed.
I just want to ask, to start off, Caitlin Clark right now, Indiana Fever. What is she doing for the WNBA? How much do you love it?
Obviously, Caitlin Clark effect, being able to come in, but what I think is what she brings.
Yeah.
Coming from the college realm. There's a lot of great rookies that have come in. She's definitely spearheading.
She's obviously doing amazing. Her game speaks for itself, Bird admitted. She even compared Clark's impact to the legendary NBA rivalry between Magic Johnson and Larry Bird, highlighting her game-changing influence on women's basketball, reigning WNBA.
Y'all know I'm an Indiana Fever fan, so definitely going for my Fever. We're not doing that well right now.
Yeah.
However, every single game we're getting better, and I think
MVP AJA Wilson acknowledged the excitement Clark has brought to the league. The energy is good. People are coming to see the product on the floor, Wilson said. Initially, there was a lot of gossip surrounding Clark, but as the season progressed...
But she has, you can tell, how she plays, that she has the pro mentality. But I think the difference maker with people that make it to the WNBA is the discipline.
Yeah.
And I don't have to see Caitlin work in the gym to know that she has that discipline to be a pro.
People realized, we're really good at what we do, we're elite. Clark's journey from college superstar to WNBA rookie sensation has silenced her critics and captivated audiences. Leading Iowa to the national championship game, becoming the #1 draft pick, and winning Rookie of the Year are just a few.
There is no one like Caitlin Clark in the history of the WNBA.
Of her many accomplishments. Her ability to break records, sell out arenas, and inspire future generations has cemented her place in history. With an off-season full of training and preparation, Clark is set to continue proving her doubters wrong.
Let's not forget that she probably has arguably the most pressure that any, women's basketball player has ever had coming into the WNBA. I mean, sometimes it feels like the weight of the WNBA is on her shoulders. That is both, like I said earlier, a compliment and warranted in a lot of ways, but also maybe a little bit unfair to put so much on her. And then to not play up to her abilities in this early part would be frustrating.
Remember when WNBA veterans had doubts about Caitlin Clark's transition from college basketball to the pros? After an incredible college career, fans were already calling her the #1 pick for the WNBA.
She's obviously doing amazing. Her game speaks for itself. I think my favorite part is just women's basketball, women's sports really, but women's basketball has been on the rise. And it's kind of like what Magic and Bird was to men's basketball. Like this moment, we kind of needed something.
This is
to
that
just
moment.
and Caitlin's that moment. And I think a lot of it has to do with her logo threes.
But seasoned players, including Diana Taurasi, were skeptical. Reality is coming, Taurasi remarked, suggesting that Clark would struggle against the physicality and experience of professional players. She wasn't alone in her skepticism. Many believed Clark's dominance at the college level wouldn't necessarily translate to the WNBA. Fast forward to today, and those doubts have been put to rest. Caitlin Clark has...
Of course, you had Caitlin Clark and Leah Boston there. There's been so much talk this season about the young talent coming in this year.
The energy, I feel like the energy is good. It's a good vibe. It's a good feel. People are really just coming to see the product on the floor. I think it kind of a little too gossipy in the beginning, but then it started to fizzle out because people started to realize we're really good at what we do. We're elite at what we do.
Has emerged as the biggest rookie sensation the WNBA has ever seen. Even Taurasi has had to acknowledge Clark's impact. What Caitlin has been able to do in her short career so far is nothing short of remarkable, she admitted, recognizing the young star's passion for the game. Taurasi isn't the only
about her leading Iowa to the national championship game, and then she became the #1 pick in the WNBA draft and then went on to win Rookie of the Year. From there, you guys, she has won so many awards and broken so many records. It's actually become a meme at this point because it's just crazy. People are putting together graphics.
veteran to give Clark her due. A long list of seasoned players and MVPs have come forward to praise her talent and influence on the game. WNBA legend Candace Parker didn't mince words about the effect Clark has had on the league's popularity. The first time they put the women's NCAA game on ABC was when Caitlin Clark made the championship game. If her rookie season is any indication, the best is yet to come. What do you think about Caitlin Clark's impact on the WNBA? Share your thoughts, and don't forget to like, share, and stay tuned for more basketball updates.